obviously you own the Mavericks free agency. Any news on free agency right
And
now?
you know what? I can't give you the player's name, but he's asking if we'll consider the full mid-level. Let me text
Come
back.
on now. If we get some action, let us know. Let us know.
I know.
But as we think about just
on the board. Okay, sorry about that.
No, it's good. I'm loving this. I feel like I'm in the draft room right now in the midst of it all. But I know, right? It's wild. But as you talk about, you owning the Mavs and that experience, that feeling, that rush of owning a team. I know you've also wanted to own NHL, Major League Baseball teams.
Yeah.
Is that something you still want to do, or what was that?
No, I mean, when I was first getting started, I looked at it because I liked the idea of having multiple teams. Then when I started having kids and they got to the age where they were really fun, then it got less appealing. 162 games for baseball. Could you imagine? I'd be dead. It's just, yeah. Because I mean, if you got to love the game first of all. You can't just look at it as a business because I mean, how Paul was a great owner, right? I mean, Paul was a different kind of dude, right? But he had a heart of gold and was one of the best owners in all of sports. And you just tell how into it he was and how hard it is, to be part of it. Doing more than one team, I don't know how he did it, right? Maybe because football is only 16 games in playoffs, but 162 games and hopefully playoffs, I'd be dead. Yeah, there's just no way. I grew out of that real fast.
Well, I'm a huge baseball fan just because playing it my whole life, but I love sports as a whole. It doesn't matter if it's football, basketball, soccer, baseball. I just love the team setting and the energy. I just love it when fans are so connected. Obviously, we're part of the Sounders ownership in Seattle with soccer, and we went on a baseball team, and we're trying to bring the Sonics back. Which, first of all, we need to talk about the Sonics because
I'm there for you. I voted against them leaving, so I'm right there with you. I think we need a team there too.
We do. I mean, for everybody listening here, don't you think? Seattle's like the best place. If anywhere needs basketball, it's Seattle. Just the tradition of basketball, and Washington's amazing. But we need to fight for that, Mark. You and I need to go together to bat, for
I'm already
for
there.
basketball
I've already talked about it. If we expand, there's a couple cities, and Seattle's probably right at the top of the list. But I can't say where we're going to expand. I just don't know.
Yeah, the tradition of basketball here has been so fascinating, so amazing. So hopefully we can get the Sonics back right here in Seattle. You guys heard?
What's the name of the Paulson, right? Is it Merritt Paulson that owns part of the Sounders?
I'm not sure. It sounds familiar.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, but the Sounders do a great job, right? They do a great job marketing to the fans and everything, but it takes so much energy and so much emotional capital. You got to pick one.
So Adrian Hanauer, he owns most of the Sounders, and we do, and Paul, Vulcan still does, and so we have a pretty good, widespread ownership of the Sounders. It's pretty cool, our group, and it's been Terry Meyerson and the team. So it's been really cool. Ken Griffey just joined in. So we got a really, really in-depth and cool group.
Owner, then it's cool, right? If you're just going to be a minority owner, then you just have fun with it, right? Then it's just about going to the games and tearing it up and being part of it. When you got to look at the text to see if, if you're making the trade, that's a whole different beast, man, because that just consumes you. Because what it's like. I mean, as the quarterback, nobody feels more pressure than you do, and every single game it's on the line. But the minute that season's over, then it flips to the other side, right? To ownership and management. And, if it was easy, everybody would do it, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. And so you got to really, it's a commitment. I'm setting you up, man. I want you to do it. I know you can get there. I'm just preparing you.
Listen, I'm 31 years old. I'm fired up to get there. I would love to own the, Seattle Seahawks one day. Just the city's so special, and so I really obviously love football and just being a part of it. And, I know how to, I've been around some great teams, and some great organizations, and obviously Seattle being with our culture here and how we run things. And then also, how Paul used to run them. And I used to have some really, Paul was a quiet guy, but I got to know him in a pretty in-depth way me and him, we spent a lot of time together one-on-one, which was really cool.
That is cool.
Before he passed away. And I know Jody's doing an amazing job with the team, and now
Yep.
she's also doing the Blazers too as well, which that tradition and that energy in that stadium's
And
amazing. So
I was really disappointed because when Jody took over, I was hoping she'd be no good, and she's been really good. Because I just want to kick their ass every time when we play the Blazers. But she's done a great job. She deserves a ton of credit.
yeah, she's done an amazing job with them, and so it's been cool just to see just the passion around it. So I would love to own the Seattle Seahawks one day. That would be one of my biggest goals in life. You have some goals and things you want to do.
I
And I think that,
There's no reason why you can't. I mean, absolutely no reason why you can't get there.
yeah, it would be cool. It would be cool to be. I think also too to be a black owner, of a major sports team, and to own an NFL team like the Seattle Seahawks would be a really, really special thing. I think that's very rare, obviously. And so to be able to do something like that would, for me and Sierra, definitely have talked about that many a time. So I'll have to pick your brain some more when we get some
Anytime,
one-on-one this
man.
off season.
I'm here for you anytime.